Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. Today it's time to do an unboxing of this War of Mine, the board game. Just arrived from Kickstarter, so we have stretch goals and some extra stuff and all that. And let's just get into the box and see what's in here. And also I want to do a little shout out to my fellow board gamer and friend Martin Tolinius, who provided me with this so I could do this video for you. I'll also do a playthrough for this one. I'm not going to do a classical run through. Instead there will be a solo playthrough series basically, because this game really fits for that type of videos. And I'm also going to do it a bit in a new format for me. I'm going to do it sort of short episodes with a few days in between, so we get a series of videos for the solo playthrough. But let's check what's in the box first of all here. So we have the book of scripts. I suppose this is for the I'm just gonna peek here. I don't want to spoil anything for you. So yeah, this is where you look up all the story adventures that you encounter, or different encounters that you have to make choices and so on. I guess a journal. Yeah, I guess this is the one you're sort of passing in between players. If you play this multiplayer, like a co-op, then you're each going to take a turn, and then you're going to pass this book on to the next player. He gets or she gets to decide what's going to happen next. It's kind of a cool system. But if I play the solo, of course, I'm just gonna hang on to this for keeping track of where I am. Save sheet. This is kind of cool. There's sort of a save system here. I guess you can write down or like make a picture of the board. So you're supposed to save. You can save the game. You have some bags as well. I think that's for saving as well. Some extra scenario, I guess. And here's some punching out to do. So we have different tokens like raw food. We have like a knife. These are to keep track of wounds and how miserable we are and so on. Some moonshine, a shovel and so on, bandages. Yeah, there's a bunch of punching out to do here. I must say also that this game, I mean, I have been reading and looking up a lot about this game because I'm so excited for it. I love the computer game, and so this is really cool. And I must say that it's a bit special. I mean, in a way, I have to sort of tackle this in a different way than I do most games. This is not just fun, and you know, it's fun, I guess, but not fun in you don't sit around and laugh when you play it. Because it's kind of brutal and it's realistic, and it's when I play the PC game, I get these moments where I start to think like, should I really be sitting here in peaceful, happy, well-being Sweden and play a game about being in a war and being a civilian in a war? But then again, I guess perhaps it could be, I mean, not just entertainment, but also sort of a empathy exercise to get some insight into how it could be to live in this environment. As a lot of people do actually. While I'm sitting here shooting this, there's a lot of people who are actually in this in real life. So anyway, here's the main board. It's really huge, as you can see. It's hard for me to get it on camera even. Looks really nice. Really looks like the PC game. You have the same house here. I think it's not identical, but it's really the same kind of design. And so we're going to have a bunch of different cards for this game. Let's check them out. We have a deck here with, here's Anton, he's one of the characters. And he was in the PC game as well, so a lot of it comes straight from the PC game, which I like. I like how they just try to at least, here's Erika, Boris, Bruno, Sveta, Emilia, Katja, Maria, all of these guys. I feel like I already know them. And a bunch of different cards. I'm not sure what these are. Fate, okay. These are fate cards. And you're going to sort of like, over here you have a place for the fate cards. You have for ideas, narrative actions, colors, deck, fitting character, visitors, objectives, events. And then down here you have, when you go out on the night raids, you have the exploration, the residence, the findings, the night raids when they attack you at night, because there will be a raiders coming for your house. You have to post someone here to stand guard at the door. Oh, so cool. Okay, and we have more cards. Kind of nice insert, to be honest. Now I like to pack in bags anyway, but at least you could fit some cards here. I guess you can't if you sleeve them though, as usual. Here's some night grades, yeah. And you have the system with like sort of a die system where you have, instead of dice, you have these color cards. You just mix them up and draw a card. Depending on the color, you will end up in some situation or some encounter. Yeah, here's like ideas you can for building a workshop, a simple heater, and so on. So you can build different things here in your house. And I guess like a metal workshop, you could have this idea, and then you can, when you build it, you will place it somewhere, and it will be a metal workshop at that space. So someone could go there as an action and use it, and so on. Narrative actions. There's a bunch of cards, and there's a bunch of stuff that I don't really. I mean, I've been reading a lot about this game, but I don't know everything yet. So, residents. These are people that we can meet when we're out in night. We can meet some people that need help or trying to rob us or whatever. We have different locations, of course, that we can go to. I guess you will recognize these as well from the PC game. Yeah, the central square, the church, of course, city hospital, and so on. Oh, I've been stealing so much stuff from the city hospital in the PC game. I don't know if I can do it in this one. Events, so on, yeah. So there's a lot of things happening in this game. There's like, basic of the game is you have day and night phases. So in the day phase, you're going to be at home in your house. It's too dangerous to go outside in the daytime, because it's like snipers outside and stuff like that. So you have to stay in the house, and you can build stuff. You can try to clear up. There's going to be rubble. There's going to be like locked doors. You need to lockpick and so on. This is not your house. It's just like a house you found to try to survive in until the war ends, sort of, which it will do at the end of the event deck. The last one will be that there's a ceasefire at least, so you get some breathing room there. So like this one, here's some rubble that could be out here. You need to spend actions to go and hopefully with a shovel, it goes faster if you have a shovel, or two characters, I guess you can do it, and then get through the rubble, try to find some stuff that can help you stay alive. It could be, you know, food, it could be medicine. You have visitors coming, knocking on your door. It could, I mean, in the PC game, I guess it exists in this one as well. You have like children coming to ask for medicine for their sick mother. And you have to sort of make a decision. Can you spare that medicine, or do you need it for yourself? You might, you know, if you need it, you might say no, but then that will affect your character's mental state. They could get depressed and so on. That could take some really, you know, serious effects. So here we have the minis. Let's see if I can zoom in on these. I know that Martin is going to paint these. He loves painting. He's good at it, so he's going to paint them and have them ready for when the playthrough comes. So at least we're going to try to have them painted by then, because it really enhances the game, of course. But so a bunch of minis, and we have some wood resources and such. We have some cogs for components, some water and so on. You need to provide your people with water and food and all that. You have these like you can put on the characters to indicate or easier find who is who. And we have some dice finally. So that's about it for the base box here. And now we'll just take a look at what's in this stretch goals box.
Do you want to keep this little dragon this happy all day long? Then subscribe to the channel.
So let's see. And I guess we get a bunch of new minis. In here we have new characters, soldiers and so on, but also, let's see if I can find it in here. We also have like, here's some kids even. That's kind of even more brutal to play this game having kids in it. Here's like a dog. That's cool. You can have the dog help you out watching the front door at night. He will help give you sort of bonuses against raiders. And what's more in here? There's some. Oh, this is cool. I'm not sure how it's used in the game, but I remember from the PC game that this statue, I think it was standing on the city square. You can like hide behind it when the snipers are trying to hit you. You have to run and sort of hide behind it. So we have some special cards. And what is this? Some more kind of event cards and so on. And encounters. That of course comes with these stretch goals if you oh, here's some card for another game. If you had got the if you backed it on Kickstarter. I'm not sure, but I suppose this game will be on come to retail as well. I hope so, at least I can get my own copy of it, or maybe there will be a way to get another Kickstarter run where you can get it. Okay, so now we're just down to the special stuff here. I have no idea what this is, but it came with the with the special packet. So I guess these are some added stuff as well. And to be honest, I don't know what they do, so I'm not gonna go too deep into that. But yeah, bunch of minis. Really thematic game. I'm really looking forward to play this and make that playthrough as well. So check that out when it comes up. I'll put a link up there in the description, of course. And if you subscribe to the channel, you'll be able to see, get a notice when the playthrough comes out. So yeah, thank you for watching this short unboxing video here of this war of mine, the board game. And I hope you have a great evening or morning, or whenever you're watching this. Take care. Bye bye.
Board Games with Niramas is sponsored by Alara Games in Sweden.